Okay, so I'm a little behind on uploading this one. It's kind of fall themed. I know that today is technically winter solstice, but I still have leaves on my lawn. I don't know about you guys. I'm up here in the Pacific Northwest. Today was 50 degrees. It's still rainy. The leaves, for some reason, this year kind of fell late and in weird stages. Like some trees were totally bare and others were still like the beautiful, like shifty fall toned leaves. And I'm here for that because I love that transition. So the fact that it took a little longer this year, I was here for it. So I am going to be working with some chrome from Gigi's up in Canada. That is just showing you the inside lid of a jar of the dip powder. So if your dip powder lid looks like that when you take it off, it's like a nice shimmer. It's likely chromable. So if you haven't tried to chrome a dip powder before, it gives such a beautiful effect and I love it. Now, chrome does like to show off any flaws in your nails, so make sure you've buffed your dip powder nice and smooth and that you've removed any excess like dust particles or anything like that. So I just had a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a lint-free wipe and just cleaned off the surface of my nails. So I am going to be using my tried and true stamping polish from Triple D. Now, this is not your standard stamping polish. This is a sticky stamping polish. It's kind of magical. Now, there are ways that you can chrome stamp with a regular stamping polish, but this sticky stamping polish is a game changer. So I looked at a couple stamping plates that I had on hand with leaves on it, tried to decide like which way I wanted to go about it. So right now what you're watching me do is what I do at my nail desk often. A little bit of brainstorming, a little bit of changing things up, evaluating what will fit on the nail, what kind of look I'm going for, what format I want to do, so on and so forth. I don't always go in with a game plan. To be honest, I like to have a game plan. I like to have an inspiration that I'm kind of recreating, but sometimes I just don't. Also, sometimes I royally screw up my plan, so I was kind of mindlessly dipping and ended up with the black dip powder on all of my nails. My plan was to use this foil dip on like 3 of my nails. That's I think it's called Foliage actually, from Revel, and it's really pretty and it was going to go really nicely with the chrome that I used, and then I just got carried away and dipped on all of my nails. I was like, oh well. So like I said, I don't always have it all together and I don't always edit my mistakes out of my videos but sometimes I do. Anyway, I am going in with a gel top coat. So if you are going to chrome on your nails, you need to use a gel top coat, and it needs to be a no wipe top coat. So I don't even think I have a top coat on hand anymore, a gel one that isn't a no wipe top coat. It's just kind of a no-brainer for me that's like, I don't want to have to wipe a tacky layer off of my gel polish. But back in the day, I used to have polish, like a gel top coat that you did have to wipe the tacky layer off with like a rubbing alcohol. So make sure if you're going to chrome, you need a no wipe top coat. Now, you want to apply it as smoothly as you can, as level as you can, and you want to get as close as you can to the edges and also cap your free edge. Wherever that gel is, that's where your chrome is going to stick. So it's really going to be telling. Now, flipping your hand upside down like this can really give the gel an opportunity to self-level. Gravity is going to kind of pull it to the shape of your nail. So then you're going to flash cure in your lamp, and chrome takes so little. Doesn't that look like a scary like neon orange in the jar? But if you look at the lid, it's really telling of what it's going to look like. And this is such a pretty chrome. I loved it so much. So anyway, you're going to flash cure 12 to 15 seconds, kind of depending on the wattage of your lamp. And then you're going to use an eyeshadow applicator. You can use your finger to rub or like burnish the chrome into it. But you're touching uncured gel with your skin if you do that, and it's kind of a risky game to play because you can develop allergies to gel, especially by touching uncured gel. So you're going to rub that in until it's like burnished to your heart's content. And there I am showing you, you can play this risky game, but that your finger does work to burnish that in. Now, if you're going to do that, if you're going to touch that uncured gel, I do kind of risk it because I don't know. You can develop a gel allergy at any time. Don't be fooled. But I've been a little bit haphazard with it because I've dealt with gels a lot and haven't had any reaction so far. I am usually pretty careful that if I touch uncured gel like that or I get it on my skin, I do either wash it off at the sink or use like a rubbing alcohol to clean off that finger just kind of quickly. So this is the black sticky polish that I was talking about, and I'm going to use it to stamp over the chrome. But yeah, I'm not going to use this stamp. So this is me again, like changing my plan. I'm looking at it, I'm seeing it over the chrome, like what it would look like when I hold the stamp up, and then I just kind of went, you know, this isn't what I'm looking for. So I went to my stash and I am going to pull out a different stamping plate. So first you want to clean off that stamping polish from your plate. That is just acetone on a cotton ball, and that's all I do to clean off my plates before I put them away. And then I pulled out this stamping plate from Maniology, and I really liked the vibes of the falling leaves on this image. So this is what I ended up going with. But it's really not, like, I love a clear jelly stamper for a lot of reasons, because obviously I don't even know how people placed stamps before they were using a clear stamper. Did you guys know that's a thing? Like, you can get a stamper that's opaque. I don't know how you place the stamp on your nail if you can't see through it. But anyway, maybe I don't know how to use one properly. But being able to look at the stamp as it's going to look on your nail before you put it on there really allows you to kind of see what's coming next. So I went ahead and stamped that on top of the chrome, and that is going to be as is on that nail. I will top coat it later and you will see that finished look. But what we're going to do next is we are going to use that same stamping polish, the black sticky polish from Triple D. I'm going to apply that stamp onto the next nail, so onto my middle fingernail, and then we're going to chrome it. Now this is the easiest chrome stamping I've ever done. You've seen me do it before if you've been here for a while, and I just can't brag about it enough. I know that some brand has come out with a clear sticky stamping polish. I can't remember what brand I've seen videos on it, but I don't believe Maniology has one yet, and I really hope they get one soon because it's just such a fantastic product. It's so versatile and it's so easy. I feel like the stamping polish texture just picks up really well on a stamper, like really clear images. Anyway, all the good things. If you don't have the sticky stamping polish, you should grab it soon from Triple D. They have it, she has it in black, white, and red. You really don't need it in more than like the basic colors. Like I like the black and the white. I use them the most because you can change them. You can use pigments to rub or tap onto the stamp, so you can kind of change the image to whatever color you want. So I'm just dabbing on that chrome, just like you're seeing there, on top of the stamp, and then you're going to take like a dusty brush or whatever you have. Now, I do recommend if you're going to use a dusty brush on chrome, you want that to be only used for chrome, or like at least not for anything but like a glitter or chrome nail, because that chrome is going to live in that dusty brush like forever. And I mean forever. It's just never going to come out. But that's fine. I just have a separate brush that I use for chrome. So you just dust off that excess, and then that nail is done and ready to go. Now, it's up to you how you want to finish off your mani. I was deciding back and forth between doing a matte finish or a glossy, and I'm just going to let you watch me finish up and see what I ended up with. Or I guess the thumbnail for this video spoils it all, but still. So I have the gels from Gigi's. I love her gels. It's a really nice consistency. They're not like thin or runny, but they're not like overly thick, so they're not really adding bulk to your nail. I really like them. That's me trying to show you the consistency. I don't know how well it translates over video, but I did want to try to demonstrate. And I like that the bottles are like the rectangular shape rather than round, just because they stand out on my shelf and I know like what I'm reaching for and where they are. So I do recommend using a gel base coat over your dip powder mani if you're finishing with a gel top coat, because gel top coat likes to have something to stick to, and dip powder is usually like buffed pretty smooth. So go in with a gel base first, cure that, and then go in with your gel top coat. And I guarantee if you've had any peeling issues with a gel top coat, that this is going to be a game changer for your process. So I'm going to finish this up and then come back to wrap things up with you guys. And by the way, this nail shape is gone now. I've gone back to my kind of square, slightly tapered nails, and they're a bit shorter. So say goodbye to this shape because it's gone for now. Maybe it'll make a return someday. right, I've gone ahead and cured, and if you were eagle-eyed, you might have noticed that I switched out to a different gel base when I did those chrome nails just with the base coat. And that is because there can be chrome particles that will get on your gel brush, so I do like to have a separate, just like the dust off brush, I like to have a separate gel base that I use just for chrome. So if possible, consider doing that. It's not a huge contamination issue, but it can get into your gel and then just show up on a next mani. But as you can see, I decided to go glossy. I just thought that the chrome was so pretty and so vibrant and so shifty, and like the matte can look just stunning and really make a stamping polish or pattern pop, but I just couldn't pass up the gloss for this chrome. So next time you want a chrome, consider watching this through for a step-by-step, and I hope it was helpful for you. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.